up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a different kind of video. Kind of wanted to just talk about my experience at UC Berkeley and kind of reflect on it. From a recent UC Berkeley grad, here's my unsolicited advice for you guys. This is like all my personal experience, so don't get offended if I say something you don't like or you don't necessarily agree with. It's my personal opinion. Yeah, in my experience at Berkeley. Maybe you start with like a little bit more about me. I recently graduated in 3.5 years. I have a double major in psychology and statistics. As of now, post-grad plans are like a little bit up in the air, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to split this video up into like two sections: what I learned / unsolicited advice, and then like how I've grown personally in my experience. What I've learned. Part 1. You want a job. Like if you want an internship. I spent every summer doing summer classes. That's why I never had an internship, and that's also why I ended up graduating in only 3.5 years with a double major. If you want a job or an internship, you have to network and get to know people. It's really hard to get a job and to get an internship. Like if you know somebody who knows somebody else, they can like talk to supervisors and stuff. That's usually how like my friends get internships and jobs, I think. Maybe that's like not as applicable to me, and like I shouldn't be the one giving advice, but that's just like what I've observed. Cherish your time. It really flies by. Like I can't believe that, you know, I've graduated now. I've done 3.5 years of undergrad. Like how did that happen? A lot of my friends told me like, Emily, you should try to graduate in 4 years because it's college, right? It's like undergrad and you should take your time and cherish your time. I agree with them. That's why I'm going back to Berkeley in the spring, so I can like live in Berkeley for one last semester, and like it's like my last hurrah, right? On that note, Berkeley is huge. We have like 40,000 undergrads, right? So I suggest you find a club. You should be able to find your forever friends there. So personally for me, I joined AAA, which is Asian American Association, my first semester there. My first semester I was in the historian committee, and then the second semester I became the chair. The following semester I was chair again. My last semester I was the interim vice president. During my third semester I found like my family. I finally felt like I had belonged, because like honestly my first year at Berkeley I felt kind of lost because I'm out of state. I had some regrets, like I should have gone to UT, blah blah, like whatever. I missed home. At that time I was dating someone and we were doing long distance. I didn't really feel like I belonged at Berkeley. But then in my third semester, yeah, my committee, they were my family. They still are. I'm really thankful for AAA and for the opportunities that it's given me and just like my belonging at Berkeley. This is very relevant to me personally. It is okay if you don't know what you want to do after graduation. After my first year, I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore, because I went into college wanting to do pre-med. Like it has been my lifelong dream to do medicine and to be a doctor. Like honestly, it still is. I think I want to do more like public health / stats, something kind of related with those things. Yeah, so it's okay if you don't know after your first semester, your second, third, fourth. Even after you've graduated, like everybody feels like lost after they're graduated, because it's like a whole different world. And this is a lot of advice directed towards me because I really don't know what I want to do. Go to office hours if you're struggling. Like I know it's intimidating to try to speak to your professors and stuff, because like Berkeley is huge and we have like world-renowned professors and stuff, but they really want to help you, so go to office hours. And I totally struggle because stats is very, very difficult at Berkeley. If you're intimidated by your professor, go to your GSI office hours, which is what I did a lot more. Like I felt more comfortable talking to them because they were just younger in age, and you know, they were in my shoes not that long ago, right? So I felt more comfortable. If you want to go to grad school, you need to make relationships with your professors so that they know you and like you feel comfortable asking them for a rec letter. If you don't build relationships with your professors, they won't know like how to write your rec letter for you. They probably don't even remember you. I'm surprised my professors even said yes. So yeah, that's really important. Even if you're not going to grad school, I suggest you just like getting to know your professors, because you're at Berkeley, right? It's really cool to get to know what they do, and like talking to them will help you maybe know what you want to do in your life. It's the last thing in part 1. Shout out to my roommate. She told me this and I never listened to her because I'm horrible. But make use of Tang's free therapy sessions. College is a stressful time, okay? You should take care of your mental health, and the Tang Center offers free therapy sessions basically, so you should take advantage of it. That concludes part 1. Part 2, we're going to talk about how I've personally grown at Berkeley. Going to Berkeley, my eyes opened a lot to just like the different kinds of people. In terms of friendships, relationships, like people you meet, you meet people for a reason. Even if they're not meant to like stay in your life, you meet them for a reason. Every person that you like interact with, they play some part in your life, right? Last thing. Especially during this pandemic, like the last 9 months, having to graduate and do my senior year in a pandemic, I've learned to like appreciate the small things, like really the small things. Like the music I listen to, the food I eat, especially the people that I surround myself with, like my friends, my family, my roommate, like other people, like yeah, learn to just appreciate that. And I guess like being able to live every day, even though we are in this like really uncertain and not the most enjoyable time of our lives, right? So yeah. If you have any questions about Berkeley or doing stats at Berkeley or psych at Berkeley or anything of that matter, you can leave comments. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!